A very good morning. Right, so the verdict following my first day back at training yesterday. My arms, in fact, the personal trainer, being an ex-bodybuilder, knows. So he knew that I would have lost power in my upper body, which indeed I did. And then my lower body is literally like I've lost in my upper body and gained in my lower body. So I struggled massively doing pull-ups. But then when I had to do the lower body exercises, at one point I was pushing. I had to do like hip thrust, if you know what those are, and with the sandbag perched on my hip area. So I ended up lifting the maximum. The heaviest bag was 30 kilograms. And I had to do 4 sets, beginning with 45 seconds, 40 seconds, 35 seconds, and then 30 seconds. So I was sort of like just going up. I started off with a 15 kg bag. That was way too light. So literally just moving through. So in the end I asked him what's the heaviest one he's got. And that was the 30 kgs. And I managed to literally with ease do what I wouldn't have been able to do perhaps with the 20 kgs bag prior to my knee injury. So alright, so basically I've gone the long way around of saying that the exercises that I was doing over the course of the time out with the knee injury served to give me more strength in my lower body, my legs. So I'm doing a lot of squats towards the end. Right, so that's that. So literally, if we don't use it, we lose it. And when we do use it, we gain more. That is what has become apparent. So this morning, it is now just coming up to 8 o'clock. This morning, I need to strengthen my upper body. So I was doing weights. I'm just walking past someone. Yeah, so I need to strengthen my upper body because I've lost so much power. So now I'm going to be doing like lifting weights. I haven't so much lost power when pulling down. It's when I have to push up, or rather, that sounds a bit weird what I'm saying. All right, so if I'm lying down doing flies as I was, no problem. If I have to pull my body weight up doing pull-ups, big problem. If I have to lift, so I had to lift the kettlebells above my head, big problem. Right, so that's what I need to do really. I need to focus on lifting weights above my head. Don't need to do flies or anything like that. I need to do, just lift the weights and just gradually increase the weight of the dumbbells until I'm at least back to where I was before. Right, so I'm the kind of person I don't like to not so much go back to the beginning, but have to go back first to where I left off and then to advance. So rather than doing that with a personal trainer, I will do that myself. In the mornings and in the evenings, I will lift weights. Not going to go over the top with it, but just enough to familiarize myself once more. with lifting overhead. That's about it really. So now I continued with doing my squats and resistance work prior to leaving out. Also bike for cardio. So now I'm gonna go and do a hard session in the pool, because with all that extra weight that I was pressing yesterday from the hips, I can feel it in my bum, my thighs, everywhere, my lower body. I can feel it, so I need to work it out, because I don't know if tomorrow is going to be upper body or lower body day. So I have to make sure that I'm pain-free by the time tomorrow morning comes. This is a bit of a rambling video. But literally, the point I make, if we don't use it, we lose it. And yesterday, 1 second. Right, I bought this little vest top prior to my party. So that would have been mid-March, I would say. And I'm not in the habit of trying on clothes when I buy them. I just buy what my size is, and then I try it when I get back. And it fits beautifully. I wore it on Friday, so I went back to buy 2 more. And while I was in the queue, I saw some butt lift pants. How to give you a perkier bottom by cheating, basically. So I shared that to Facebook. No comments. Later on in the evening, I came across an article, and it's an Australian woman showing her post body. What am I talking about? Pre-pregnancy and post-pregnancy body. And here's where the dishonesty comes in. So she's trying to pass off her post-pregnancy body as, this body has done more for me. I've produced a life. Well, she's got 2 children. Produced life, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and everything. And then she finishes off by saying whether we are a size 6 or a size 60, all of us deserve to be celebrated. And I reiterate, this is why I don't mix with women. I do not wish, I've just told you what I've done, what I did before I left out this morning, right? Because I don't want to be wearing any butt lift pants. Don't need to, when you can do exercises to get the butt you want. B, I don't have any children, and I tire of women telling me that the reason I look how I look is because I don't have any children. That right there is a get out of jail card. So I shared that post, and I brought into the arena several female athletes who have had babies, namely Paula Radcliffe, Victoria Azarenka, Sonia O'Sullivan, Alison Felix, all of them and more. They've all had children, and none of them have a post-baby body. Why? Because they do lots of training. And people would say, and women would say, or mothers, some mothers would say, but I don't have time to train. But that's beside the point. The fact is, a post-baby body is something that women get when they don't train. I also mentioned someone I know who trains 3 days a week and does cardio 5 days a week. And she looks like, not necessarily quite like a bodybuilder, but somebody on the way there. And she's got a child, right? So this nonsense about this is what women look like after they've had babies Even if you want to say I can't afford a personal trainer, even if you want to say I don't have time to exercise, even if you want to say I don't have time to go to the gym, say that, but don't pretend that, you know what, I've got this body now and I love it, because it's not true, right? There would be no butt lift pants or those shape-giving underwear type undergarments if it was the case that women did celebrate their bodies. It's one thing celebrating your body, it's entirely another asking others to celebrate with you. Your body belongs to you, my body belongs to me. I'm merely documenting what I do for myself, for my own life. And I've got the handicap of having a sister to look after 24/7. And also, I didn't finish, I had a deadline for this morning, the customer collected at 7. I didn't finish sewing until almost 11 o'clock last night. Right, so I work with whatever time I have available to me. But good thing is, I have a bike that I bought from the personal trainer when he was upgrading his studio. It's a very good bike. I also have my ankle weights, my dumbbells, so I can do some form of exercise at some point in the 24 hours of the day, even if I can't get to the gym, right? So I didn't join a gym until I was 49 years old. And as I've said, I joined just so I could walk on the treadmill. So I managed to maintain, like for example, when I did supersize versus super skinny, I was 41 going on 42. And at that point, I'd never set foot in a gym, right? So, and I weighed 6 stone 2. And that was down due to exercise and dancing and all sorts of things. Not because I was starving myself. Good morning. So, you don't have to join a gym. You can do it at home if you've got children. You can still exercise at home. No excuses. Right, I've arrived, so I'm going to leave this here. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.